Hello, thank you for joining me. This is a basic practice that's going to use techniques from both open monitoring and focused attention a little bit, just to utilize your senses in a variety of ways. So the first thing I want you to do is just come into a seated position that's comfortable, probably on a chair. Rest your hands. I've got mine on my thighs. You could rest them along the sides of you if that feels better for you. And close your eyes. And I want you to simply feel the weight of your feet against the floor. Take your attention to the left foot and see if you can, in your mind's eye, trace an outline of what your left foot looks like against the ground. Which parts of your left foot connect with the ground? Which parts of your left foot are heaviest against the ground? And which parts of your left foot lift away from the ground? Now shift your awareness to your right foot. And begin by tracing an outline of your right foot in your mind's eye of how it rests against the ground. And then see which parts of your right foot feel like they're most in contact with the ground. And which parts of your right foot feel like they're lifting away from the ground. And then imagine your 2 feet both pressing into the ground together. And just ask yourself if one side feels more clear than the other. Go ahead and open your eyes. And begin scanning the room that you're in until you find something that's pleasing to look at. And when you find something pleasing that's to look at or interesting to look at, let your eyes rest there. And just take a moment to let your eyes rest on that object. Take in the information from that object. Now, allow your eyes to close again. And begin feeling the 2 sides of your pelvis and how they rest into the seat that they're resting on. Let's begin by thinking about the right side of the pelvis this time. And as you feel the right side of your pelvis, ask yourself if it's resting against the seat comfortably. Does it feel like your weight is rocked behind your sitting bone, which is that bony protuberance on the bottom of your pelvis? Does it feel like your weight is resting in front of the sit bone? Does it feel like your weight is resting on the sit bone? And then ask yourself what it feels like the shape of the sit bone is. Can you feel enough contact to sense how the right sitting bone is connecting with the seat? Now take your awareness over to your left sitting bone and begin feeling how your left sitting bone rests against the seat. And same thing here. See if you can feel whether you're in front of your left sitting bone or behind your left sitting bone or on top of it. And then ask yourself what the sitting bone, is there enough contact to sense what the sitting bone looks like as it rests on the seat? And then very gently, simply rock your weight from your right sitting bone to your left sitting bone. Just go back and forth there. Letting the pressure shift from one side to the other. And then return to center. And see if you can feel both sitting bones resting against the seat. Now open your eyes. And I want you to begin observing the noises around you. And let your eyes be soft. And as you observe the noises around you, see if you can hone in on the noise that feels most interesting. And as you hone in on the noise that feels most interesting, just observe how your body reacts to that noise. And go ahead and relax there. Now, finally, I want you to feel your head in space. What does that mean? Your head's not connected to anything other than your spine. So I want you to see if you can feel where your head is in relation to the rest of your body. Is your head forward of your body, behind your body? Is one ear tilted to one side? Is it rotated one direction? And an easy way to begin feeling where your head is in relation to the body is just to make subtle little shifts. Back, forward, rotating, tiny little movements. Just to connect with how the head moves, the options it has available. If you feel a movement that feels interesting, you can repeat it a few times. And then just find center with your head. And when you find center with your head, again, ask yourself what that means for you. Your center won't look like my center, and that's totally fine. See if it's more clear to feel how your head is resting in relation to the rest of your body. And then from here, close your eyes one last time. And I want you to feel the sensation of your clothes against your skin. And just observe what that feels like. First of all, can you feel the sensation when you focus on it of the clothes against your skin? And if so, are there certain parts of your body where it's easier to feel the sensation of clothes against your skin versus other parts of your body? And then go ahead and gently open your eyes and just take a moment to sense yourself and ask yourself how you're feeling. And that can be a big answer. It can be emotionally, it can be physically. Ask yourself if you feel like you're holding any extra tension anywhere. And just observe. Thank you so much. I hope you found that helpful. That was using oscillating attention from internal to external. If you have any questions, as always, just ask. Thank you.